A very good morning to everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about quick sort, because in the previous video we discussed about uh, merge sort, and this is somewhat totally different from merge sort. So we will discuss how to perform quick sort by using this divide and conquer method. So let me take this example: 50, 30, 10, 7, 90, 20, 40, 70. To sort in this elements in an array, first I have to choose pivot element. The pivot element can be either at the beginning or at the middle or at the end. Where the pivot element can be either at the beginning or at the middle or at the end. So for my convenience, I am taking the first element as my pivot element, that is 50 is my pivot element. Then next to the pivot element, I will represent it I. Then the last element, I am going to represent it for j. So the I and j value, role of I and j value is, the I value will keep on move towards the end, and it will find out those values are less than the pivot element, will be keep it in the left hand side. Likewise, the j value will keep on move towards left, and it identifies the larger values than the pivot value and keep it all the values on the right hand side part. This is the concept behind this. And one more important thing is, if my I value must be less than the pivot value, and always my j value greater than the pivot value. If my I value greater than the pivot value and j value less than the pivot value, means I cannot do any operation. I will stop the operation. Then I check both I and j value. If I is less than j, then I will swap the elements. Those things we will discuss in this problem. So first 50, 30, 10, 90, 80, 20, 40, 70 has been considered. Pivot element is 50, I value is equal to 30, j value equal to 70. Now I am checking the condition, is pivot I value is less than 50 and j value is greater than the pivot. Yes, condition is satisfied. So if the condition is satisfied, what I have to do, I have to increment the I value one step ahead, but I will not touch my j value. So now my I value becomes 10 and j value will be as it is. Next I had written all those statement. I value I will move the one step ahead, that is 10. J value I will keep as it is. Next what I am going to do, I have to compare my I value with pivot value, j value with pivot value. Now my I value is less than pivot, j value is greater than pivot. No problem. I can keep on move my I value one step ahead. Next what will happen? My pivot value will be 50. I value will be 90. One step I will move ahead, means 90. J value equal to 70. In this case, my I value became greater than pivot, but j value always greater than pivot. J value no problem, but my I value got a problem since it is greater than 50. So it violates the norms. So I will not touch my I value. I will keep my j value one step towards left. I will move my j value one step towards left. So my j will point 40, but my I will not move anywhere. I will be 90, pivot will be 50. Now also I am checking. Now when I am checking both I and j, I value is greater than pivot element, j value is less than pivot element. Both are violating the rule. So what I have to do, I have to swap both the values. So instead of 90, my 40 will be replaced. My 40, instead of 40, 90 will be written. So next step, it's been written 50, 30, 10, 9, 30, 10, 40, 80, 20, 90, 70. Next what I am going to do, my pivot value will be as it is, but my I value will be 40, j value become 90. Now is it fulfill my condition? Yes, I value less than 50, j value greater than pivot. So no problem. I'll keep my j value as it is. I'll move one step ahead my I value. When I move one step ahead my I value means now I will point 80, j points 90, but I violate the norms, j fulfill the norms. So what I have to do? I have to keep my I value as it is. I have to move j value one step towards left. Now j points 20, j value pointing 20, but I value points 80. Next step, what happened here is now I am check the condition. Pivot value is less than the pivot value is greater than I, no problem, but j value is also greater than pivot, so no issue. So if there is no issue means I'll move my I value one step ahead. Now I is also pointing 80, j also pointing 80. Next I have to check the condition. I value violate the norms, but j value not violating the norms. So I'll keep my I value as it is. I'll move my j value one step towards left. Now my j value points 20, but I value points 80. Now when you look into this, I value crosses the j value. I value cross my j value, and also my I value is greater than the pivot value. In this case, j value, I value is greater than the j value. Now what I have to do? I have to swap my pivot value with I value. Sorry, pivot value with j value. So 20 will be written in very first, and where 20 was there, the same place 50 has been written. Now my 50 is in the correct position because 50 has been sorted out. According to this method, 50 has been sorted out. So since all the elements less than elements of 50 has been written on the left hand side, all the larger value than the 50 has been written on the right hand side. So I can strongly say that my 50 has been sorted out. Next I have to check whether all the elements left hand side of the pivot element has been sorted out or not. 20, 30, 10, 40 has been not sorted. So again I have to repeat the same procedure to sort all those elements. So initially pivot value will be 20, I value will be 30, j value will be 40. I am checking the condition. I value is greater than pivot, j value is also greater than pivot, I value violate the norms. So what I have to do? I have to move my j value one step ahead. So if I move my j one step ahead means j will points 30. So next I have to swap both the values. Then automatically this process will continue until all the elements have been sorted out. So at last, once if the left hand side has been sorted out, again I have to apply the same principle to apply the same mechanism on the right hand side. So at last all the elements will be sorted out. I'll get the answer as 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 and 90. So this is the mechanism for quick sort. That's all.